Hey, friends. Just a quick thought about last week and the election of the new Pope. I am, of course, was raised Catholic. I'm not the best Catholic in the world, and I believe a lot of things now that don't quite jive with my Catholic faith. But I was watching with interest and actually happiness the election of a new Pope. I know there's been a whole lot of stuff over the years and centuries and good popes and bad popes. And I heard somebody say this was the 200 and whatever it was, 30 or 40th pope. And I thought, how are you counting that? Because during the split, there were popes in Avignon, France, and there were popes in Rome. However, the point of this little discussion is about the happiness that came out of this. And I heard one of the theologians on television, gentleman who described himself as a theologian, say that the Pope is not an intermediary between us and God, but the Pope is a symbol. And I thought, in what we do a lot now, symbols are very important. I mean, symbols are very important to me in my practice with Freemasonry. Symbols are very important to me, even in the Catholic religion, right? We have saints and statues and all that jazz, which we consider symbols, not an intermediate way to get to God, but ways to help inspire us to get to God. And that was the point of the gentleman who was watching the papal election, that the election of a pope is a symbol and it provides us hope in our quest to have a relationship with God. And man, I was just watching all the happiness on people's faces. The crowded St. Peter's and throughout the world, people were just happy. Now there's going to be probably a little bit of, happiness or unhappiness as this new pope makes uh, his thoughts known and his beliefs known. But right now, in this honeymoon phase, if you will, I'm just kind of happy watching a new pope take his new role and looking forward to what he has to say. And I don't consider him, my intermediary between me and spirit, if you will, or God, but maybe a role model or someone that I hope helps inspire people to find their own way to God. Thanks. Talk to you later.